Hi, everybody. It's Erin here. Today is going to be a 30-minute yoga practice with a little bit of writing following. And this class is meant to be as a complement to the zine for the summer season, a zine called Flow that I put out a couple weeks ago. And really, this is a class that will hopefully help you tap into your imagination. That is the theme of this practice. And really, all you'll need for today is somewhere that you can sit. You can sit on the floor, you can sit on a chair, um, and a notebook, a writing utensil, and an open mind. So I hope that you enjoy this recording and you can get a little taste for what the yoga and writing classes are like if you haven't taken one with me previously. And let's go ahead and start. The way the light is shining into the window behind my camera right now is making my face look very bright and vibrant. We'll see how that shifts as the sun starts to go down more. But yeah, let's go ahead and settle in just to a little yoga practice. And this will be very brief. So just taking a little bit of time to tune in and center can be a really nice way to kind of loosen things up in the mind, in the body, and set the tone for a nice writing session ahead. So just settling down into your seat, maybe allowing the hips to get a little heavier into the surface that's underneath them. Maybe allow your legs to soften a little bit. Let your feet soften. Let your spine lengthen up and out of that grounded place. Let your shoulders drop away from the ears. You're welcome to close your eyes here, or you can keep them open and soften around your eyes. Unhinge the jaw. And bring some attention to your breath. Notice the rhythm of your inhale and exhale as you arrive here in this moment. You might notice if you're breathing in and out of your nose or in and out of your mouth. Either one is fine, but we'll bring attention to how the breath feels as it moves into the body. Moving in through the nostrils or through the lips. Maybe it feels cool. How does your breath feel as it moves into your body? And start to notice how your breath feels as it moves out. How does your breath feel moving out of the lips or the nose? Maybe a little bit warm, or maybe it feels relieving to exhale. Notice your thoughts. Maybe your thoughts are solely on the breath, or maybe that did not click with you and your mind is elsewhere. Either one is fine. Just noticing where the mind is, where it's going. Is it moving quickly or slow? No need to try to stop your thoughts or do anything differently, just noticing what your mind is doing. Notice your thoughts. Let them bounce around. Just listening. Each of us having a different mind, unique, brilliant, creative. Allowing the thoughts to do their thing. Might notice if the mind wants to hold on to a thought. If that's the case, gently let it go and move on to the next. Listening to the movement of the mind. Gently ease your awareness back into your body. Notice your breath and take a few slow rounds of breathing. Just letting your attention move into a more physical realm. The breath moving through your body. Whenever you're ready, let's take the chin down towards the chest. I'm feeling a stretch along the back of the neck. If you want to feel even more sensation here, you might interlace your fingers and place your hands to the back of your head, letting your elbows, your arms get heavy as you breathe into the back of your neck. It's not to pull the head down, but just to create a little bit of traction. Maybe even imagine sliding your hands towards the top of the head as you lengthen here and breathe. Whenever you're ready, let's rise back up. Lift your head, release your hands. Let's stretch the arms out in front. So hands reaching out in front of the shoulders. Your elbows can be bent a little here or outstretched. We'll draw the shoulder blades together. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, reach the fingertips forward and separate the shoulder blades so the upper back puffs up a little bit. And draw the shoulder blades back together, breathe in. And separate the shoulder blades, breathe out. Take a few more rounds of this, just noticing how your shoulders are moving here. We're warming up that space in the shoulders, letting some tension go. Just realizing that they can move. They don't need to be stiff and stuck up by the ears. No stuck up shoulders. Feeling into that movement of that space in the shoulders. And take about 2 more rounds. Notice what kind of sensations are arising. I'm already starting to feel some heat. Arms are getting a little bit tired. Notice what your experience is. And we'll move back to center, shake out the hands, wiggle the shoulders, release the neck and head a little bit. And stretch your arms out into a T, just reaching through the fingertips at your sides here. Lengthening across the chest, broadening across the chest. Maybe even look up at the sky. Let's feel the shoulders move a little bit here. Just knowing that they can move. You feel an extra bit of length through the top of your head here as you breathe in and breathe out. We'll be here for a few more breaths, starting to feel that support of this space around you. Just knowing that it's supporting you, not working against you. So if you're feeling rigid here, find some softness within that support. Maybe the elbows soften. Let's take another breath in here. And as you exhale, flip your palms to face up, bend your elbows, and gently hug the elbows in towards the sides of the body. And then also really flex through the palms of the hands. So we're getting a bit of a wrist stretch here. And also a little bit of a nerve stretch. You might feel some sensation in the nerves here. Across the arms, across the chest and the shoulders. Maybe even pull the thumbs back a little bit and look up towards the ceiling. And take a big breath in. And as you exhale, gently release your hands down to your sides. Touch the ground, touch your legs. Whatever feels best, take an inhale. And as you exhale, let your head draw back a little bit. So the back of the neck lines up with the rest of your spine. Just kind of feeling that alignment there. And then look over one of your shoulders, just tipping your head over. I've got my head turned towards the right. So I'm going to bring my left hand down next to me to feel an extra bit of stretch in the side of the neck. You might like to tip your chin down towards the shoulder or up towards the sky. Just feeling some space here in the side of the neck as you breathe. Notice any tension. Let it go. And gently make your way back to center. And switch sides. Look over the left shoulder or whatever shoulder you didn't look over. Bring that opposite hand down to your side. Take a few breaths. Maybe the head tips down or tips up. And gently come back to center. Release any tension that you built up there. Shake out the hands. Soften the shoulders. Just take a moment here to be still. Close the eyes, maybe. Soften the jawline. Take a few slow breaths. Whenever you are ready, flutter your eyes open. And we'll move towards the writing part of the class. You can pick up your notebook and I'll encourage you to start writing whatever comes to mind, and calling this free write just free writing in a way that feels natural. No need to stress about punctuation, about perfection, letting all of that go, and just writing what comes up. It will take about 3 minutes to free write. Take about 30 seconds to wrap up whatever you're writing. Maybe jot down some ideas to come back to. And of course, if you're onto something, keep on writing. If you're ready to move on, the next prompts do come from the prompts that were in a zine called Flow this time around. If you've already answered the prompts and spent some time with them, I would suggest trying to continue to write on them, writing again on these prompts. If you've never heard these prompts before, great. The first one is, what does imagination mean to you? What does imagination mean to you? We'll take about 5 minutes to write on that. we've made it about halfway through the prompts. If you want to move to something else, if you're kind of getting stuck, you could think of images and associations that come to mind when you think of imagination. Images or associations that come to mind. In the next 30 seconds or so, wrapping up your thoughts on that prompt. We'll move into the next one of what are your deep dreams? What are your deep dreams? And kind of letting go of your idea of that question and just kind of going with whatever comes up for you. And I'll encourage you to write for 3 minutes straight. So just starting right now, what are your deep dreams? It might be a list, it might be an explanation. Just go with it. 3 minutes. What are your deep dreams? Wrapping up that 3 minutes. Time goes fast sometimes when you're writing. But let's move on to the last question here. About 3 minutes more. What do you already have that you are not using? What do you already have that you are not using? Let's take that in a direction you'd like. So wrapping up your thoughts, taking a moment to pause. Maybe close your eyes for a moment. Maybe even lie down on your back if that feels good. Just take a moment to be. Maybe take a couple full breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And thank you so much for sharing in the practice with me. Hope to see you soon. Until then, thank you so much.